All right, what's up, everybody? Good morning. Sorry for the little gap in videos there. I'm your host, Saigan, and we're playing some Warframe today. I don't remember where we're at with the Switch version. I played a bit with my son, Garen, the other day. Maybe I'll do a video with him.
Operator,
Maybe.
are you
We'll
enjoying
see.
the view?
It'll be less walkthrough and more, playing with an 11-year-old. But it'll be another Warframe video, and it could be fun. So, I think we're at Mars now. I want to say we're at Mars. I want to say. I want to believe. Did we do the Mars Junction? We did. Mazel tov. Also, oh, and of course the Strata relay is destroyed. God dang it. Mercury has a relay. Lorinda relay. All right, so first order of business, let's join a faction. We're going to join Steel Meridian because Steel Meridian has Rhino and Excalibur augment mods. And what augment mods are is those change and buff specific abilities of your Warframe. So, for example, there's an augment mod for Excalibur that makes it so his radial blind, any enemy that is blinded by it takes an additional 300% finisher damage, which is huge. That's massive. Major boost. So it's got stuff like that. Not all of the augments are amazing. Some augments are pretty meh, and hopefully one day they'll get reworked to be a bit more exciting. But yeah. That's Arbiters of Hexus. That's Cephalon Suda. Here we go. Here we go, my friends.
This war's chewing up the weak and innocent. No one stands up for them, but Steel Meridian.
We're gonna do our initiation.
People out?
So every level, so with your initiation and for every level that you want to increase, you're going to have to sacrifice something to them. It's usually credits and other stuff. And depending on how high your ranking is, that other stuff will become more and more valuable. But they have really, really cool stuff available to people who join.
I'm impressed. You might make a difference in people's lives after all.
Let's take a look at their offerings. See what they have that we can look forward to. Everything has a requirement. But we can get specters from them, and specters are usable items that go in your gear wheel that summon allies to help you out. So we can get roller specters from them to summon. Our sigils are something that we put on our Warframe in the appearance menu, and what they do is they'll actually give us reputation just for playing. Without even having to do the special missions for these different factions, we can get it just through playing. These different weapon parts that they have here, these are parts for Arcwing weapons. You can get relic packs from them. Health restore. You know, I've never used one of these, but apparently they're pretty handy. You can get augment mods for individual weapons. Scattered Justice is so good. Scattered Justice is actually one of the reasons why I want to join Steel Meridian, because I am going to be making a heck. And Scattered Justice is hilariously good. 200% multi-shot is like it's just free damage. And Justice, that's just free damage. But they've got a bunch of these. You can also get, yeah, these sculptures. You can build those and put them in your lander. Tons and tons of augments for different warframes. The first one we're probably going to pick up is Iron Shrapnel for Rhino, because that one's just stupidly good. The Vacor Heck, which I adore. You can get different weapons from them that have really interesting abilities. So like the Vacor Sidon here, blocking it charges Radial Blind, which is, you know, that's like Excalibur's ability where he blinds everything around him. This weapon has that built in. A special cape. Scenes for your Captura, which is like a photo taking mode. There's great stuff in here, and they're totally worth it. It's worth joining a faction and then, you know, trying to get as much as you can out of them for your warframes. Now, because no one faction has all of the mods and weapons and things you might want, you can trade these. And people do. People sell them for platinum. That's another way that you can make platinum. Or you can change factions. Now, you do need to work your way out of being disliked by another faction. Over on the left here, you can see that we're allied with Red Veil. So half of any reputation gains we make with Steel Meridian will also go towards Red Veil. So it also wouldn't hurt for us to put in some work with Red Veil right now. We are also going to be enemies with New Loka and the Parent Sequence. Parent Sequence especially, with only half of the negative rep with New Loka. Parent Sequence isn't too hard to deal with. New Loka is horrifying. If there is ever an actual reason to not go with Steel Meridian, it's because New Loka's little hit squads that they send after you are awful until later in the game when you've got much more powerful abilities. They're the worst. So that's done. We can't actually do our next title yet because, we don't have Morphix. But we should have our first sigil. Let's go to Appearance, go to Regalia, Front Sigil, and we will select the Steel Meridian Sigil. Now this one doesn't actually, since it's the base one, it doesn't actually give us a boost. It'll tell you if there's a boost. But we should be able to take on a Steel Meridian mission now. So let's... Well, hell, we can probably do that from in here. You can take on missions from inside the relays. Oh, no, this is just the sitting space. There we go. Go to navigation. Nope, nothing available to us. Alright, fine. We need more nodes, is why. If you're ever wondering why you don't have enough missions popping up, it's because you don't have the node where that mission is unlocked. That's fine. We can go to Mars now, though. We want to check out... So, the Ceres Junction is going to require stuff from Phobos and Mars. So, we want to focus on the Phobos Junction first. 150 enemies in a single mission. Mission? Scan 3 Cephalon fragments on Mars. Excellent. This is a good opportunity to explain that. And open 3 Lith Void Relics. And then I think, what's that mission? Stolen Dreams. Ooh, yeah, we want that, because that'll get us Maru. Kraken Blueprint, Cypher Blueprint, and Fast Hands. And a Thief's Wit. Thief's Wit is much better than Fast Hands. Actually, Thief's Wit would be really useful. The Cephalon Fragments is going to be kind of a pain. Okay. Let me teach you about scanners real quick. You should have gotten a bunch of scanners as a reward for clearing the Mars Junction. If you did not, if I'm misremembering, you can purchase them off of the market for credits. Just do a search for scanners. They're also in equipment if you want to search to them manually. We're going to go to our arsenal. We're going to go to gear. And we're going to select the point on the gear wheel that we want to equip the thing. Codex scanner. Awesome. And it gave us 25 of these. That's more than enough for what we need right now.
If I may say, operator, your chosen Warframe suits you.
And I also want to see if anything I have... Do I have any kind of loot radar yet? I don't. No! This is going to be a bit harder. I've forgotten a few things about the start of this game. All right, well, maybe we'll get lucky and find one on this mission. There's going to be a Cephalon fragment in I think every mission. I don't think I've ever had a mission where there wasn't a Cephalon fragment. Now, because hunting for Cephalon fragments takes time, I prefer to do these solo. However, if you do wind up, and it's entirely possible with how early the Switch version is, and how low these missions are, that other people on Mars are also looking for Cephalon fragments, so it's kind of a double-edged sword. You might wind up in a group with everyone looking for Cephalon fragments, and that makes things easier, because when somebody finds one, they can mark it for the rest of the group, and you're done searching faster. On the other hand, if there are people who are just trying to finish the mission, either yourself or others, someone's going to have a bad time while they wait for people to look for Cephalon fragments. So, you know, at your discretion, but personally, I'm going to be putting this on solo. I have it on invite only because I was playing with Garen, but we'll put it on solo in case I feel like pausing, I guess. What Cephalon fragments are is they're fragments of Cephalon memories. Like Odysee is all fragmented, and I'm pretty sure that these are pieces of Odysee's data. But they have you know, further story and lore about the different places we visit.
There is a large platoon of Grenier Marines stationed here.
So we're going to take our time on this mission. We're going to explore. I also need a control module, but I'm pretty sure that only comes from Corpus tile sets. You'll see. I need that for my Rhino. I'm going to go this way first. Check behind corners. These are going to be glowing blue things on the floor.
You're still in the clear. No detection from enemy sensors.
Hi. I know they definitely show up with loot detector mods. I don't know. Oh, this is also something to point out. Something else Codex Scanner can be used for is for collecting plant materials. Like this right here. This Rook's Claw. Nope. Nope. No, nope. Nope, there it is. It's the down button. You press the down button to open it up. We're going to go to our gear wheel. We're going to select it with Y. And now that it's selected, we can aim at things and scan them. Now, that does use up a charge, but it also, you can see at the bottom, it gave me a Rook's Claw. Now, there's like all of one quest I can think of where those are important. But it wouldn't hurt you to get some additional scanners and occasionally scan the plants that you see, because you're going to need them later for Titania's quest line. I'm going to hold off for now so that I can cover the location of those plants in Titania's quest line. When we get it, we will do a Titania unlock guide, because she's fun to play.
You've been seen.
Ah. I feel like the Switch recently got a performance update. It's been much easier to play. Again, we're hunting for Cephalon fragments, so check your corners, look around for stuff. If you look at it, it's going to be pretty obvious. It's good size, but it could, you know, at the wrong angle, it could be hidden behind a pillar like this or something, and you wouldn't see it. So just be sure to check behind things. I don't believe they're ever anywhere obvious. It's almost guaranteed that you're not going to see one unless you are looking for it. If you're thorough, you will find them. Worst part is, I know I'm going to have to do this a third time because I'm going to be helping Garen find his, I'm sure. That is where we came from. Isn't it? Oh, okay. And again, just pay attention to your surroundings, look behind things, and you'll be sure to spot them. Ooh, an Xmas. Hooray! I don't know that there's any more requirements for Xmas kills, but whatever. More Rook's Claw. Ooh. Still leveling up my Boltor. It's definitely better than that Breton. But what isn't better than a Mark I Breton? Mark 1 kunai. Ha! It's moments like this that you really, really start to miss the more mundane things that you have on your main save. Because later on in the game, if you have a requirement to find something like this, you throw on all of your loot detection mods, you put one on your companion, and then Garrett's playing Fortnite. It's fine. It's fine. He's young. He hasn't developed taste yet. Man, nothing up here. Mars is just rife with these like little caves and nooks and things that can make these hunts a bit more annoying than they would be somewhere else. But yeah, normally I'd have like a full idea of where all the items are within a really good radius around me. That's just not the case right now. Nooks and crannies. And ideally, we'll find one. This video will have been a waste. Oh. What? Where is it? I heard one drop. There it is. That was an eye at hand star dropping. Those will be useful very soon. After we do the Stolen Dreams quest, which is rewarded for the Phobos Junction. We'll then be able to do our weekly Maru missions, which are a great way to get Endo. Morphix.
We've been locked out. Let's
Oh
override
no,
the
we've been
security.
locked out. The input delay is still there, but it's not as bad as it was before.
Move on.
Not near as bad, so they've definitely made some improvements. Done some optimizations for the Switch version. Which is good, because it definitely needed them. The fact that the game ran at all was very impressive. The fact that it ran as well as it did was impressive. But Warframe's a much better game when it runs fluidly. Oh, I forgot that it's sometimes stuff on top of these. I hope it wasn't in that other one that we already passed. I mean, I could go back and look, but, you know, there's a lack of efficiency in having to backtrack. Ow! Jerks. Thank you, Taxon. Looking out for me. In here? Frost Xmas. I have a grenade on me. There it goes. Trying to look around while we do this. There's some time. And I am not having much luck right now with this. Sucks, because there's only one per level, and some of these levels can get pretty stinking huge. And I don't think they're on every kind of mission type, but I'm pretty sure you're pretty much guaranteed one on, like, extermination or mobile defense. I don't know that you'll get one on a defense mission. Because those are, you know, tiny maps. The fragments are not going to be hidden in containers or anything.
You have broken their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction.
They are going to just be sitting on the ground. Just a matter of locating the damn things. There! Perfect! Yes! Oh my gosh! Yes! Yes, 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 yes! There we go. There is our first Cephalon fragment. There's 5 Mars fragments to find. Once you find all of them, then you can check it out in the Codex. Well, beautiful. I believe that's all we needed. Well, you know, aside from 2 more. Don't want to run through those fields. They mess with your energy and abilities. I don't think they shut off your abilities, but I'm pretty sure they drain your energy. I can't remember because it's been a long time since I ran through one. Oh. Ah! I thought that was a Morphix. Oh, there's a bunch of you guys in here. Pretty sure I counted one more. Yep. There might have been 2 more. There's a bit of an oddity that I've seen on one of these landing pad areas. It has to do with the Grenier Queens. It's like a little doll. I don't think it's going to be here on this one. I was going to point it out. If we get a mission with the right landing pad, I'll show it to you. I don't know if... they show up anyways in different places like this landing pad, but whatevs. Ooh. Oh, hey, this is worth pointing out to you. So this right here, this is something else that you scan, and what this is this is Frame Fighter character data. This is how you unlock characters for Frame Fighter, which is a built-in fighting game within Warframe. And if you want to get the Frame Fighter game, you're going to need to do Cephalon Samaris scanning tasks, so you can buy it from him. But yeah, this is how you'll get character data. So we just unlocked Mirage. All right. There we go. And that's how you find Cephalon fragments. Look everywhere. I wish I had better advice for you on it, but it's just one of those things where you want to keep an eye out for. If you've got a friend to do it with, that's great because you can cut the search time in half. If you get lucky and you have a group of randos online who are doing it, even better, because then it'll usually go very, very quickly. And if you have a friend who's past this point and they have loot detector, have them throw a loot detector on and it'll show up on the minimap. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. That's going to be it for this episode, and I will see you all next time. Take care.